2 seats left for the SpaceX trip, the Axiom SpaceX trip to the International Space Station. $55 million. We were speculating how much it's going to cost. I thought it was going to be like $100 million, but it's $55 million for a 10-day stay on the International Space Station. 2 people already signed up for $55 million each. So they already have $110 million deposited. So they get $220 million for 1 flight of a Falcon 9 rocket. And of course, training, they have to get ready for it and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And there's, like I said, there's 2 flights left, or 2 seats left. Let's see here. Let's try to find a little bit of information here. Let's open up this other tab real quick. Plan to launch private crew, International Space Station. Axiom Space, a company aiming to operate the first commercial space station in orbit, planning to fly a crew of private citizens to the ISS as early as next year using SpaceX's Crew Dragon capsule. So this thing, the Crew Dragon, is going up to the International Space Station with Bob and Doug in May. And that's another thing. So this is another thing that was going to be brought up, is that SpaceX and NASA also said, hey, we have a date for you. Not an actual date, but a tentative May-ish, like early to late May. So somewhere in May, they're going to be launching humans back to the International Space Station. And this will prove that Crew Dragon actually works, right? So this will be the test for all the other Crew Dragon flights after this. Is the Demo 2 flight test. I'm hoping to get down there. That's the plan. Nothing from NASA, nothing from SpaceX yet about canceling this or postponing this because of all the stuff that's going on. So they'll send 2 astronauts to the International Space Station as part of the agency's crew commercial program. And they've been working on this forever, since basically SpaceX was started almost. Let's see. Bob Behnken, Doug Hurley, they've been all over the place. They look awesome, by the way. Check those guys out. Check that out. So cool. They're going to make history. Like, this is the coolest thing ever. These 2 are going to go down in history as the next heroes to be launching from U.S. soil on a U.S. rocket in a U.S. capsule by a U.S. private company. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk that they're actually, like, these 2 right there, those guys, they're going to be in that capsule. They're going to be going up to the ISS and sciencing and engineering when they're up there. So Bob and Doug will be going up from Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. NASA and SpaceX are currently targeting no earlier, here's the important part, no earlier than mid to late May for launch. Mid to late May. So let's just say May 13th through the end of May. So I have about a month and a half ish. Yeah, about 2 months maybe to raise enough money to get to that launch. And I'm working on it. We've already raised, due to t-shirt sales, merchandise, donations, people joining as a member of this channel, Patreon, everything. We've gained about $600-ish of the approximate $2,000 to get down there, cover this thing for the channel, full on road trip. Who knows what's going to happen in between now and then, but that's my plan. I'm going to keep going for it, and we're going to keep raising money for it. So if you have, if you have an interest in this stuff and you want to watch this, go ahead, become a member of the show. Or if you just want to support the show, you can be, just subscribe to it. We're at 18,000 subscriptions right now to the show. So thank you for everybody. We just made 18,000, and it's insane, by the way. So I will be applying to this media accreditation as soon as possible. So I'm going to get the media creds and get down there. That's the plan. I'm going to go however I can. They'll probably use the show. Oh, who knows? But what would you actually do for 10 days in zero gravity? Look out the window? Yeah, I'd probably do that for 10 days. I would just go like this. This is so cool. This is so cool. I'm in space. This is so cool. I'd do that for 10 days. Have to blast off for now, but enjoy your vids. Later times, Sounds good, TJ. Bye all and be well. Yeah, you too. You too. Be well. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Blast right off. So this is going to happen. It's going to mid to late May launch. No earlier than that. So we know it's going to be mid-May. Have to get it in. They have a website you have to go to in order to sign up for it. So pretty cool. And it says at the bottom, NASA is proactively monitoring the coronavirus COVID-19 situation as it evolves. The agency will continue to follow guidance from the CDC and Prevention, Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, and the agency's chief health and medical officer, and communicate any updates that may impact mission planning for media access as soon as they become available. So this might get pushed back, might get postponed, and if it does, it's going to not be cool, but we got to do what we got to do. We got to save people, we got to protect people, because it's important that people stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy, because it's serious business out there right now. So with that note, wash your hands, please. And also don't shake people's hands. Don't come in contact with as many, for as little people as you can. If you need to go out, you need to socialize, you need to be near people. Go to a park where you can be around people, but not near people. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't have to go into like a bar or a setting like that where there's a bunch of people all over the place. Please don't do that. It's not good for you. And other people might become infected. You might not become infected, but you might be a carrier. So wash your hands before you go out, wash your hands during while you're going out, and wash your hands when you come back. And make sure not to touch your face after you've gone out or before you've washed your hands. So that's an easy way for all of us to help this spread. New York State just locked it down. They said, hunker down in place, basically, everybody. So I got family there. That's how I know about that. And it's all over the news. So New York State, they also, they want Elon Musk. New York City mayor pleads with Elon Musk, this is on TechCrunch, to start producing ventilators. So Bill de Blasio, or Nate Silver. Okay, hold on. Let's go back up here a little bit. New York City mayor Bill de Blasio made a direct plea to Elon Musk, asking the Tesla CEO and SpaceX CEO to produce ventilators for the shortage from COVID. Nate Silver, there's a shortage now. How many ventilators are you making? Elon says we will make ventilators if there's a shortage. And then he said, there's a shortage now. How many ventilators are you making? Elon says Tesla makes cars with sophisticated HVAC systems. SpaceX makes spacecraft with life support systems. Ventilators are not difficult, but cannot be produced instantly. Which hospitals have these shortages you speak of now? And then Bill de Blasio comes in and he says, our country is facing a drastic shortage and we need ventilators ASAP. We will need thousands in this city over the next few weeks. We're getting them as fast as we can, but we could use your help. So Elon basically said, okay, what do you need? That's it. So Elon said, okay, guys, what do you need? We have the systems in place. Tell me what you want. So Elon with SpaceX and Tesla is going to be helping out New York City, going to be helping out the people by making ventilators. Ford and I think GM. Let me see. Let me read down this article a little bit. I think it was GM and Ford, yeah. Automakers, including GM and Ford, have reportedly already been in talks with the White House to repurpose factories for the production of critical medical equipment, ventilators, other medical equipment as well. So they have the facilities. Elon has HVAC systems, life support systems for SpaceX. So they have the right systems in place to make these things.